guts of a Siemens G4040 B1200 CU will interchange with the G4040 MB1200. The Siemens G4040 B1200 CU and G4040 MB1200 are both 40 amps, 1200 volts IGBT modules. They share the same pinout configuration and internal construction. There is a single difference between these two modules, which resides in that the G4040 MB1200 incorporates a built-in reverse diode, whereas the G4040 B1200 CU does not. When performing a replacement of the internals within a Siemens G4040 MB1200, it is possible to utilize the internal components from a Siemens G4040 B1200 CU. However, there is an important consideration. If the application necessitates the reverse diode functionality that is present in the G4040 MB1200, an external reverse diode will need to be added to the circuit. This ensures that the circuit maintains the intended operational characteristics, especially in scenarios where the reverse diode plays a crucial role. IGBT modules are semiconductor devices used for switching and controlling high voltages and currents. They are commonly found in applications like motor drives, power supplies, and inverters. The pinout of an IGBT module refers to the arrangement and function of its pins, which are used to connect the module to the external circuit. A consistent pinout between modules simplifies replacement and ensures that the module can be easily integrated into existing systems. The internal construction of an IGBT module consists of the arrangement of semiconductor dies, interconnects, and other components that determine its electrical characteristics and performance. Modules with similar internal construction are more likely to be interchangeable. The reverse diode in an IGBT module is a diode that is connected in anti-parallel with the IGBT. It provides a path for current to flow in the reverse direction when the IGBT is turned off. This is important in applications where inductive loads are used, as it prevents voltage spikes and protects the IGBT from damage. The absence of a reverse diode in the G4040 B1200 CU can be compensated by adding an external diode. The external diode should be chosen to have similar characteristics as the built-in diode in the G4040 MB1200, such as voltage and current rating and switching speed. The selection of the appropriate reverse diode is crucial to ensure that the circuit functions correctly. The reverse recovery time of the diode should be considered, as it can affect the switching performance of the IGBT. The voltage rating of the diode should be high enough to withstand the maximum voltage that the circuit will experience. The current rating of the diode should be high enough to handle the maximum current that will flow through it. The placement of the external diode is also important. It should be placed as close as possible to the IGBT to minimize inductance and voltage drop. The leads of the diode should be kept short to reduce inductance. The diode should be mounted on a heatsink to dissipate heat. When replacing the guts of an IGBT module, it is important to take precautions to prevent electrostatic discharge, ESD damage. IGBT modules are sensitive to ESD, and even a small amount of ESD can damage the module. Before handling an IGBT module, discharge yourself by touching a grounded metal object. Use an ESD-safe workstation and wear an ESD-safe wrist strap. Store IGBT modules in ESD-safe packaging. When soldering or unsoldering IGBT modules, use an ESD-safe soldering iron and soldering station. Avoid touching the pins of the IGBT module. If you must touch the pins, wear ESD-safe gloves. Inspect the IGBT module for damage before installing it. If the module is damaged, do not use it. Use the correct torque when tightening the screws that hold the IGBT module in place. Over-tightening the screws can damage the module. After installing the IGBT module, test it to make sure that it is working properly. Use a multimeter to check the voltage and current levels in the circuit. Use an oscilloscope to check the switching waveforms. If the IGBT module is not working properly, troubleshoot the circuit to find the cause of the problem. The functionality of the reverse diode in the G4040 MB1200 is particularly useful in applications with inductive loads. An inductive load is an electrical circuit component that stores energy in a magnetic field when electric current flows through it. Examples of inductive loads include motors, transformers, and inductors. When an inductive load is switched off, the magnetic field collapses, and the stored energy is released. This can cause a voltage spike across the switching device, which can damage it. The reverse diode provides a path for the current to flow when the inductive load is switched off, preventing the voltage spike. In applications without inductive loads, the reverse diode is not necessary. However, it is still a good practice to include it in the circuit, as it can provide protection against accidental voltage spikes. The built-in reverse diode in the G4040 MB1200 is a convenient feature, as it eliminates the need to add an external diode. However, it also makes the module more expensive. If the application does not require the reverse diode, the G4040 B1200 CU is a more cost-effective option. When replacing the guts of an IGBT module, it is important to use the correct parts. Use only genuine Siemens parts, or parts that are specifically designed to be compatible with the Siemens G4040 MB1200. Using the wrong parts can damage the module and void the warranty. The Siemens G4040 B1200 CU and G4040 MB1200 modules are complex devices with many internal components. It is not recommended to attempt to repair them unless you have the proper training and equipment. If you are not comfortable repairing the modules yourself, it is best to send them to a qualified repair technician. The G4040 B1200 CU and G4040 MB1200 are 40 amps, 1200 volts insulated gate bipolar transistor modules. These modules are used in a variety of applications, including motor drives, power supplies, and inverters. The G4040 B1200 CU does not have a built-in reverse diode, while the G4040 MB1200 does. The reverse diode is used to protect the module from damage caused by inductive loads. If you are replacing the guts of a G4040 MB1200, you can use the guts from a G4040 B1200 CU. However, you will need to add a reverse diode to the circuit if you want to use the reverse diode functionality of the G4040 MB1200. The reverse diode should be a fast recovery diode with a voltage rating of at least 1200 volts and a current rating of at least 40 amps. The reverse diode should be connected in parallel with the collector and emitter of the IGBT. The cathode of the diode should be connected to the collector of the IGBT, and the anode of the diode should be connected to the emitter of the IGBT. When replacing the guts of an IGBT module, it is important to take precautions to prevent electrostatic discharge (ESD) damage. IGBT modules are sensitive to ESD, and even a small amount of ESD can damage the module. Before handling an IGBT module, discharge yourself by touching a grounded metal object. Use an ESD-safe workstation and wear an ESD-safe wrist strap. Store IGBT modules in ESD-safe packaging. When soldering or unsoldering IGBT modules, use an ESD-safe soldering iron and soldering station. Avoid touching the pins of the IGBT module. If you must touch the pins, wear ESD-safe gloves. Inspect the IGBT module for damage before installing it. If the module is damaged, do not use it. Use the correct torque when tightening the screws that hold the IGBT module in place. Over-tightening the screws can damage the module. After installing the IGBT module, test it to make sure that it is working properly. Use a multimeter to check the voltage and current levels in the circuit. Use an oscilloscope to check the switching waveforms. If the IGBT module is not working properly, troubleshoot the circuit to find the cause of the problem. The information provided is for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Always consult with a qualified electrician or engineer before working on electrical equipment. When replacing the guts of an IGBT module, it is important to carefully follow the manufacturer's instructions. The instructions will provide detailed information on how to disassemble and reassemble the module. The instructions will also provide information on the correct torque for tightening the screws. Failure to follow the manufacturer's instructions can damage the module and void the warranty. The G4040 B1200 CU and G4040 MB1200 are complex electronic components. It is important to handle them with care. Avoid dropping the modules or exposing them to excessive force. Avoid exposing the modules to extreme temperatures or humidity. Avoid exposing the modules to corrosive chemicals. The G4040B1200 CU and G4040 MB1200 are valuable electronic components. If you are not using them, store them in a safe place. Store the modules in an ESD-safe container. Store the modules in a dry, cool place. Store the modules away from corrosive chemicals. Remember that working with high-voltage electronics can be dangerous. Always take precautions to protect yourself from electric shock. Wear appropriate safety gear, such as gloves and safety glasses. Work in a well-lit area. Disconnect the power before working on any electrical equipment. If you are not comfortable working on electrical equipment, hire a qualified electrician. The Siemens G4040B1200 CU and G4040 MB1200 modules are important components in many electronic systems. By understanding their characteristics and how to replace them, you can keep your systems running smoothly. It's crucial to reiterate the importance of consulting the manufacturer's documentation and safety guidelines when dealing with such components. Remember that specific applications may demand unique considerations. For instance, in high-frequency switching applications, the characteristics of the added reverse diode become paramount. The diode's reverse recovery time significantly impacts the overall performance, and a slow diode can lead to increased switching losses and potential device failure. Similarly, the layout of the circuit, particularly the placement of the reverse diode and the associated wiring, should minimize parasitic inductance to prevent voltage overshoot and ringing. Furthermore, thermal management plays a critical role in the longevity and reliability of IGBT modules. Proper heat sinking and cooling techniques are essential to maintain the device within its safe operating temperature range. Overheating can lead to a significant reduction in performance and ultimately result in device failure. When considering the interchangeability of internal components, it's also important to assess the potential impact on the module's overall performance. While the core functionality might remain the same, subtle differences in component characteristics such as gate resistance or internal capacitance can affect the switching speed, voltage overshoot, and overall efficiency of the module. Therefore, it is advisable to thoroughly test the modified module under realistic operating conditions to ensure that it meets the required performance specifications. Remember that working with high-power electronic devices involves inherent risks, and it's crucial to prioritize safety at all times. Always disconnect the power supply before working on any electrical circuits. Wear appropriate safety gear, such as insulated gloves and safety glasses. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling fumes from soldering or other processes. If you're not comfortable working with high-voltage electronics, it's best to seek the assistance of a qualified technician. Moreover, always adhere to local electrical codes and regulations when performing any electrical work. These codes are designed to ensure the safety of individuals and property and should be followed meticulously. Finally, remember that the information provided here is intended for informational purposes only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Always consult with a qualified expert before making any decisions or taking any actions related to high-voltage electronics. If you're involved in the design or repair of power electronic systems, a deep understanding of the underlying principles and best practices is essential for ensuring safety, reliability, and optimal performance. Continuous learning and staying up to date with the latest advancements in the field are crucial for success. Furthermore, collaboration with experienced engineers and technicians can provide valuable insights and guidance. By combining theoretical knowledge with practical experience, you can develop the skills and expertise necessary to tackle challenging problems and create innovative solutions in the ever-evolving world of power electronics. It is crucial to recognize that the intricacies of power electronics extend far beyond the simple interchangeability of components. A holistic approach that considers the entire system, including the power source, load, control circuitry, and environmental factors, is essential for achieving optimal performance and reliability. Therefore, investing in education, training, and resources is paramount for anyone seeking to excel in this field. The G4040B1200 CU and G4040 MB1200 are specific part numbers for IGBT modules. The technical specifications for those modules are readily available online from Siemens and other electronics distributors. In addition to the pinout and electrical characteristics, the datasheets often include thermal characteristics, mechanical dimensions, and recommended operating conditions. Reviewing the datasheets is a crucial step in determining the suitability of a module for a particular application. The datasheets will also provide information on the maximum ratings for voltage, current, and temperature. Exceeding these ratings can lead to device failure. IGBT modules are often used in conjunction with gate drivers. Gate drivers are specialized circuits that provide the necessary voltage and current to switch the IGBT on and off. The gate driver should be chosen to be compatible with the IGBT module. The gate driver should also provide protection against overcurrent and overvoltage. Furthermore, the layout of the gate driver circuit is critical for minimizing noise and ensuring proper switching performance. Short, direct connections between the gate driver and the IGBT module are essential. Shielded cables may also be necessary in noisy environments. In addition to the gate driver, other components may be needed in the circuit, such as snubber capacitors and gate resistors. Snubber capacitors are used to reduce voltage overshoot and ringing. Gate resistors are used to limit the gate current and prevent oscillations. The values of these components should be carefully chosen to optimize the performance of the circuit. The Siemens G4040B1200 CU and G4040MB1200 IGBT modules are sophisticated electronic devices that require careful consideration and attention to detail. By following best practices and consulting with qualified experts, you can ensure that these modules are used safely and effectively in your power electronic systems. Remember that the world of power electronics is constantly evolving, and continuous learning is essential for staying ahead of the curve.